Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today I'll be showing you guys how you can create this lovely window, this like realistic Viking window that I put together here, and a couple like variations, a couple different ideas that you can kind of play with this style. And okay, so yep, this is all just a set. Let's go over to the real base so we can go ahead and get this tutorial started. Okay, so as you can see here, I was playing around with a couple different ideas until I went on Google and I found this image of a real, like, I typed in Viking windows. I mean, honestly, who could know if it's real or not? But either way, I decided to try and recreate this in-game, and this is kind of what I got. And so, honestly, it looks pretty freaking cool. So you have the doors that you use, and they're kind of framed with these wooden beams. And yeah, I think it just looks epic. You have a little windowsill. And you can kind of play around with this design, but I'll show you guys a couple different variations of how you can do this and how you can like change it up and like make it work for your own style and your own builds, okay? And so guys, before we can get started, first we gotta clean up my workspace here. And so I had to, invite someone back. So guess who's back, people? It's Jerry. Yeah, but Jerry and I, we worked things out, we agreed to some new terms, and this time I made sure to pay him in advance.
You still owe me 3,000.
Okay, yeah, Jerry, like I said, you'll get the rest after you do the job.
Whatever.
Jerry, what are you doing?
I'm taking a leak.
Oh my, Jerry, can you hurry it up a bit?
You pushing my buttons here.
Oh, Jerry, come on, like I'm on a tight schedule.
That's it. That's it. I'm calling Odin.
Okay, whoa, Jerry, baby, come on, Jerry.
Nah, you deal with the all daddy now.
Oh, this is why I don't like working with trolls.
What did you say?
So in order to build just this regular base model, you're going to want to get out a half wall, and then you're going to get out a full wall, and basically the door will fit into this little slot right here. And then if you want, you can put up, and then I can just use a half wall like this. What am I doing wrong? Okay, never mind. Put a door right here. And after that, you can just put a whole door on top. Just like that. And so now you kind of have the basic structure. And so from this, you can basically just put out the door and it opens. But of course, you want to make it look nice. Like this is not, you got to make it look nice, right? So let's go ahead and get out the wood beam. There we go. And so yeah, now you kind of got this framer on the window that looks just a bit better. And then if we want, we can take out these little 1x1s and we can put them kind of up against the window, and we can kind of create this little window sill, which I really like. That's really just the gist of it. However, of course, this is just a basic design and there's a lot more things you can do to spice it up. So I want to go ahead and show some of them to you. So what I personally love even more than that design is using double windows. And so the way you do that, it's sort of the same style, but you're going to use two of these half walls on the bottom so you can put the doors in. Now when you're putting the doors in, you're going to want to make sure that they're kind of pointing outwards. So you see like that. If I did it the other way, it wouldn't work. And so rotate this, and there you go. And so now we kind of have our double windows rather. And of course you can frame them along each side. If you want, you don't have to put the bottom frame, you can just drop in the windowsill. And so on, kind of like that. And if you guys wanted to know how I put a little mug on the table, I imagine you guys should know this by now, but you have these little item stands and you can put down, and you can just like put items on them. And so yeah, on top of that, you can use beams to kind of decorate it. So if you want, let's say, an X to kind of go through your window, you can do that. And of course you can still close the door on top of it, and open it and close it as you please. However, this doesn't really look that great. I think some ideas that I would recommend would be having like a vertical line going through it. This is very viable, it's realistic, and even having another horizontal kind of in the middle can also help kind of sell the effect, and kind of it's pretty much like spot on with what you see in the picture. And I think it looks good. Now another option that I also really like is sort of having the windows come in, and so if you go on the opposite side from the outside and you hit the door, then you can kind of have these like inside kind of framed windows. I think it looks really good on the double ones. And so if you go and do this, as you kind of see, you get like this nice little like kind of like framing around your window with the doors when they point inside, and it just looks good. Now of course you can also do the exact same thing with the big gates, and I think this looks good as well. If you want like much bigger windows and your house is like just on a larger scale overall, I think this could look nice. And if you want, you could even put beam down in the middle, and that can kind of help with the look as well. Now if you want to kind of get these side beams in here too, it may be a bit of work, but the way I'd imagine you having to do it is by holding shift, and then you can kind of angle it. You can kind of aim it higher as you want. Let me check it on this side too. And yeah, I think that looks good as well. So yeah, if you haven't thought about using doors or gates for your windows, I highly recommend it. I think it looks really good, and it can create kind of these nice, like very like homey vibes. Now, last thing, since you guys are willing to stick around, I will show you guys one random bonus tip just for building in general that I found that's actually pretty cool. As you guys kind of see in the image I was showing earlier, how the door kind of swings all the way open and like all the way like flat against the wall, and this isn't really possible in Valheim right now because doors only like rotate on a 90-degree angle. I was wondering, man, I wonder if I could try and figure out a way to put this design into the game, and it so happened that literally if you look right here, I kind of did it with my door frames right here. And so you may be wondering, how did you do this? It's because that's why these doors don't actually close, they're just for decorative purposes. I literally placed them on an angle just for the sake of getting them to kind of look like this, because usually you put the door like this, not like that, like this, so you can open and close it. But let's say you have like let's say you kind of building in a you want something more aesthetic looking, and you kind of want to have these like open doors, you can literally just like place it off, and I think it looks really, really good. And so yeah, if you don't really feel like if you don't feel the need to close the doors, then I mean this can be a way to like make them look good. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any other questions about the build. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Don't forget, don't wait around for a hero, go be one. Peace.